Hi, welcome back. So I think today we are going to start front end, right? So HTML, CSS, we have the syllabus, right? So till now, I think we have completed with JavaScript. So that is like basic fundamentals. Like see, JavaScript will be used on the front end side also, back end side also, right? Both the side. It's like a core like principle or core fundamental we can say for our course. So that is the reason like we first completed our JavaScript, and then now what we do like when we go for the studying with the front end language and all, and then in the back end like whatever Node.js we are studying, everywhere JavaScript is implemented or JavaScript is required for. Okay, so we will discuss like how JavaScript is used on the front end side and how JavaScript is used on the back end side. Okay, so now at least now I think we are going for the front end. So why front end is required? We have studied JavaScript, right? So front end is required to interact. Like, see, user, you have created a server, you have created a database, right? So if you have created a database server and all, but anyone has to access that data, right? It's like how, like we have opened our restaurant, we have prepared every food and all. In home also we'll prepare food, right? But in restaurant also we'll prepare. But if you want to keep counter or if you want to keep some dining hall and all, then who will come to have food for you? If you want present outside world like okay, this is the name of the hotel, or this is the how the hotel is, or this is how the looks is, so no one will come to have your food, right? If you will be keep on preparing food, there is a useless, right? So this front end will treat as a same thing, like it's like a anyone has to consume your web service, let means in the server anyone has to consume whatever data you have stored in the database. Okay, so that purpose we will create a UI. Now the difference here is, see, UI can be made in multiple way. Like see, one way like normal, like see in our India only we'll see like there is a multi-star hotel, right? Like some will be like local hotel will go, like some is UDP and Bisnu Grants and all. That is some step ahead level. Then some will be like more step ahead, like 1 star, 2 star, 5 star hotel. Like so, all has different views. So you have to understand what level of views you have to learn, you wanted to learn. Okay, that is depends on your interest. Like see, but as we are going for a backend developer, because this course is completely for backend, means we'll tell full stack, but more on the backend side we are focusing. So as a backend developer, you just have to create a Bisnogram. You don't need to go for 5 star hotel or 4 star hotel, because if you are going for 5 star hotel, 4 star hotel means it means like you have to be more focused on front end. So in our course, our major focus is on backend. Only like it's like how 70% on backend, 30% on front end. Okay, and if you want to increase your percentage on the front end, you can do yourself, because that is all depends on the practice. Like the more you practice the things, the more you try to design the things. More like see, first design will be always like a very simple way, but slowly you increase so many things in that, and then the design will be proper, right? Like how we build the construction of the house. Like first we keep all the bricks and all with cement, so it will look very like simple type, right? And then we what we'll do, we'll try to paint. That is one thing. Another label, what we can do, we can create some interior designs and all. We can put some proper furniture. We can make one more layer of wood and all in our home, so that it will protect us from the heat and all outside. So many things we can do, right? So all those things slowly it will increase. So same way, now we are going to use HTML, CSS for our designing the page, so that user can interact over there. And you as a developer, you have to create that UI, and you have to bind front end and back end. Both you have to bind together. So once you bind together, no, anyone will interact from the front end, they can easily access to the back end. We cannot give direct access to the backend, because there is no medium. We cannot tell like, okay, command on the website command. No one use commands and all to call the API. No one use Postman to call the API, right? They don't know. So that is the reason we are going to create a front end UI, and we'll explore much like label. We will go in proper deep label only. I'll make you practice some of the buttons and some of the things, but not in the like huge level, but in some level I'll make you understand, and then you can practice yourself on more on that, how you can be more proficient on that, and then you can make it like more level. But as per this course, we are just creating some limited on the front end and more on the back end. Okay, because in interview also, like I'll share my experience when I went for full stack developer in like after 7 years experience also. When I first interview, there was not much questions on the HTML, CSS. Much question was on the front end framework, okay, that is framework, back end framework, Node.js and JavaScript. Mostly questions on all these things only because in company when you go, like maximum company will have their UI designer. They are not developer. They will design. So they will design the static page and all. Like they will design very beautiful page. Like whatever the expected uh, things will be there. No? Based on that, they will design for you. Okay, and that design page you will be taking as a developer. So you are developer, so you will take the design as a static and using JavaScript or using any framework, front-end framework like React.js, AngularJS, you will try to make that static page into dynamic page. Okay, so it will try to interact with user properly, like dynamic in the sense like, yeah, if someone is clicking the button, if someone is filling the form, if someone is doing some events and all, like mouse event, clicking over and scrolling, so all these things like can be handled through JavaScript only. So you are the person who will make that as a alive. Okay, it won't be static, it will be a live page. Okay, so that is your main role later, but now you are going to study on the front end. Okay, so we'll try to explore what is HTML, what is CSS, because as a full stack developer you should be aware like what front end is, because see, if you to go for deeper level of the like back end also, no, you have to understand front end properly. Then only based on their requirement or their feasible way you can create, change your API, modification your API, like whatever data they need, what format they need, which what type of data I'll provide to front end so that it will be easy for them to parse, easy for them to view on the UI. So all those things, once you will understand front end, then only you can be more proficient on the back end. You can utilize proper way back end. Okay, so that we are going to do. So as the same page I'm showing, like see here the login page which is displayed, right? So the login page which you see, it's a combination of HTML, CSS. So now the terms comes, what is HTML and what is CSS? So I can say in a generic word, HTML is the house made of a bricks and cement. That is HTML. Only bricks and cement. That is HTML. CSS means house is painted with good interior design. That is CSS. Okay. And then when door open, door close, all those things means window open or any carpet, mat, means any dynamic things, any good things like some event kind of things. Those all are done by the JavaScript. Okay, or some React.js framework or whatever we are going to use in the course. So that is one thing. Okay, so now let's go and jump to the HTML, CSS and try to explore, and some of the pages I'll show you to design, like you have to design. Now you have to work more on the laptop, like for these designs and all, to be more proficient. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Okay, so as I said, like HTML, right? So it's a hypertext markup language because it has a tag type structure, greater than, less than. So whatever we place in between the two opening tag and closing tag, that will display on the UI. Okay, so that will display on the UI. So first we are going to check the introduction, then we will going to check what is exactly the document structure, how we are going to write. Like see there, every program or everything will have some structure to follow, some rule to follow. So that we are going to check. And then we'll see like attribute. Attribute is nothing but like, see, you are a human, right? As a Ganesh or as a Kulsum, everyone has their own properties or behavior you people will have, right? You people will have different characters. Like someone will be polite in talking, someone will be like rude in talking, someone will, if any challenges come, someone will take it, handle it other way, some person handles in different way. So all those, every element in the HTML will have their different behaviors or attribute or properties or character, we can say. That is called attribute. Okay, and then we go for the CSS. CSS is nothing but it's like a styling. So already now you build the house with bricks and cement. Now you have to decide like on which side which paint will be there. If I'll do this paint on this like bricks, then how the look and feel will be. So it's like a more giving to look and feel, like look beautiful and look like more precise and all. So all those things we'll do using CSS, cascading style set, the full form of CSS. Okay. So let's go for introduction. So this is the basically basic structure of HTML document. So in HTML document, you will see this all tags, we call it as tags. So in between each like opening and closing tag. So this is opening tag and this is closing tag. So in between whatever we write, that is displayed on the UI. Okay. So the main structure is like doc type HTML. So why this doc type HTML came into existence for the first line? Because previously the HTML version has keep on getting changed. So when we think like, okay, we have to make our HTML document in like latest version if we want to utilize, then that time we go for doc type HTML. So the latest version of HTML and features and all will be applied. Okay, so that will be talking. Now main parent is HTML tag. So if you are going to do anything on the pages on the UI, it will starts with HTML. Okay, so it denotes like, okay, now we can include so many tags and we can do the work. It's like a parent block, we can say. Now it won't display anything, nothing will be there. Okay, now next is the document, the HTML document also divided into multiple part. Like one is body part, body. So body is the main place where whatever you will write, it will display on the page. Like whatever the window size is there, no? Like on the website, whatever you write, include on the body, it will display directly on your console, like the page, browser page, right? Now head page is nothing but this head tag. Head tag is nothing but extra things. Like let's suppose you have written some styling for this HTML page, but that is in other like page. You have created some .css file and you want to include that CSS. It's like a helper kind of thing for the pages. So any helping element, extra element required for this page is included in head tag. Okay, head tag. Now title, we are giving this title. What is title? If I'll write this title, what will happen to our web page? So that we'll see on the live, like when we once we try to do that, we'll see on the live page. Okay, so generally, like I was talking about, every time tag, tag, tag. That so this is opening tag, right? So anything you, and it's not like you can write your own name. It's already predefined things. Okay, predefined. Like you have to write head, and most of the time you have to follow like a small letter only. Don't follow capital letter. It is in case it's sensitive, but also it's still like you must write in lower letter, lowercase only every tag's name. Okay. So this is the tag name. This is the content. So whatever you write in between the opening tag and closing tag, that content will display on the browser. Okay. So one example is like head h1 tag. So h1 tag is header tag. Like if like let's see if you let's suppose I will tell you to write paragraph on flower. So main, what is the main thing here? Flower. So flower is a title, right? So that title I will have to display more on the bold, like somewhat bigger text, and the paragraph which you are writing, that should be on the smaller text. So some of the tags are available in the HTML, which if you write the tag, no, automatically whatever you write in between, automatically based on the tags, it will create a bigger bold, bigger case. Okay, in bigger text format. If I'll write some other tag, it will become a smaller text format. Okay, so some tags are available. So all those tags only we are going to explore and we are going to learn on that. It's like a different size of the bricks we are going to see. Okay, so that is one thing. Okay, so structure explains. So I already told you HTML element is a root element, right? Head element contains description, like what type of a style you are going to use, like any helper element we are going to include, that will be included in head tag. Meta tag is nothing but it's like a more extra information. Like see, now we are going, now whatever pages we are designing, that might be designed for smaller screen, bigger screen, mobile screen, or desktop screen or big screen. So all those information will be included based on the meta tag. Okay, title tag. What is title tag? Title tag is nothing but, see, best example of title tag. You can see here HTML, CSS, JavaScript on the tab, it's written, right? Here it's written YouTube, right? So this is the title tag. Whatever we include in the title tag, that will come as a tab name of the browser. Okay, fine. So that is title tag. Body tag is the tag where actual things will be done. So whatever you are seeing from this size to this size, no, complete UI, these all are body tag. Okay, so if you try to check, like in the, let's suppose this page is there, right? Whatever page you are seeing now, this page. Now you want to, because all the page, whatever displaying, no, all are tags only. Okay, behind the scene. So if you want to see what and all things has been used, so just do one thing, just right click on this and just to inspect. Okay, inspect. Okay, sorry, not here. I think this one I need to now see. Able to see? So see, these are all the HTML. This is the header. Header also won't display anything. So in header, what and all the things are used? So if things are used that these are APIs, some like JS file or CSS file. So many files are included, right? So these are files are metadata, like what is for metadata, like whether it is for docs or what. So many properties and things are mentioned here, right? Now link like other like pages and all what is included here to display this entire document, right? Now after these all now see body. So when I click on the body, you can see body is the page where you can see the view of the side you can see here. If I lower on body, that denotes like this is the entire space whatever is required. That space is nothing but it's a body. Okay, so whatever you are seeing iframe, meta and all those dips and all, see if I'll hover on dips, it will denote like okay, this dips is nothing but it's a starting from here to here, right? That is one div. So something like that. Okay, so all the tags including will include, so we'll study about div, we'll study about style, we'll study about script, we'll study so many things on this. Okay, like see, you can, if you will explore this div, you will get anchor tag, you will get some other tags and all. Okay, so these all things only we are going to check. Okay, so different views. So whenever you try to see on the page itself will be divided into multiple views, like side view, top view, this side view, this bottom footer view. So multiple things will be combined together to create an entire web page. Okay, it's not like one plate and keeping so many things, nothing like that. One small space, this space, we are binding together and then we are creating the web page. Okay, so later let's suppose, so how this design happened. So before this what happens, no, whenever in the software field, like when we go, we are seeing this page, right? But before this, one UX UI designer will be there. That is a different field, UI UX designer. So they are the main person to decide how the things should look, what my page should look. So basically like we'll tell us photoshops and all. So using photoshops, so similar to that we have one more tool called Figma. Okay, Figma. So in that Figma, basically that Figma is for UI UX designer people. So they will discuss with client and they will finalize the view first, and those view will be provided to us. So what I'm trying to say is this is the Figma. Okay, so these all things we have also designed. Now see, now if you will go here, okay, you can see different login pages are designed here. So it's not coding, it's just a drag and drop from here. Okay, from this side we are just going to drag and drop. Okay, so see, so basically this is the final design client will agree upon. Okay, client will agree upon. Now this is a design built by the Figma tool. So using drag and drop they have created. Now this type of pages you will get in your company when you will go to office organization. So you will get this type of page for making the application ready. So this design once approval, then you have to follow the same design using the code, using the HTML and CSS tag, but that will not be designed by you, that will be designed by web designer. Like as I said, like a static page and all. So this is a static page the web designer will design. Now later what you have to do, you have to just take that page and you have to bind, like you have to, these all are static, right? It's simply written things. Now you have to make it clear all the things. On button click you have to provide some event, you have to provide some backend API supports and all those things, you have to bind it. Okay, so basically this is how the things works. So all the designs will be given, and based on the designs you have to write the code and you have to create as it is using HTML CSS. Okay, so first stage is this only. The next stage will be yours, like whatever designs and all. Then third stage again you will go for binding, calling API. Then fourth stage creating API, creating server, running infinite. So many procedures are there. Okay, but right now we are discussing about only design, so we'll go for design. Okay, so I'll also be giving, so here in this course what I will be the UI UX designer for you people. I will give UI UX design of some small designs I'll do, and I'll share with you, and then I'll tell you, okay, I want the similar design using HTML CSS. So you people have to try harder to get that similar design and make me understand also why you use this tag, why you not this tag. So all those things will be keep on discussing, so that at least some level you will be understanding, and I'll explain you how the things are, like how we can take decision like which tag is required or how to start this design, like what is the first thing we have to design. Okay, how the organized way we have to go so that it will be easy for us to later designs and all. Okay, so see, there is a multiple way to do the things. Like one way, like directly doing everything at once. One way is proper planning you are doing. Like, okay, first main screen, then this part, then this part, then top part, then side part, like small step part. Then we'll do, no, then that will be like a structured way. So it, like, see, whenever you are going to design, it should be like full, like future proof you have to design. It's like any future, any changes will come, it should be easy for us to maintain everything. Okay, so that type of design, I'll give you some hints and all, I'll give you some guidance so that you can design very easily. Okay, so this, I'll close it as of now, Figma. So let's come back to same. So, so I told, like, whenever we go for the body, so whatever we write on the body, that will created on the same, like whatever we can see on the browser side. Okay, so yeah, so let's not move on to the tag. Like, just we have seen like HTML tag, like, see, content goes here, header tag is there, the title tag is there, and body tag is there. Okay, so let's not do more further. Let's go, start with direct code. Okay, so yeah, so for that we will go for .html file. Okay, so we'll create index.html file. Okay, HTML file. Now, if I run this file using browser, it will not display anything as of now. Okay, this is direct HTML, this is direct file which can be accessed through the browser. Other JS file you can't access through the browser, but this HTML tag you can access through the browser. Okay, so let's not write anything. Let's just try to open this on the browser. Okay, so to run this on the browser, you have two way to run this, right? So one is we have to check, okay, which is the folder, like when where this is situated. Let me try check. So it's a document batch API index.html. Okay, so I'll go to document. I'll go to batch API and I'm going to HTML. This is the one way. Okay, so either I can do right click open with Google Chrome. That is one way. Or else, if you want to execute directly from the VS Code, go to this search here extension on your VS Code. Okay, extension, search here live server. There is extension called live server. Already have installed. See, so it's written already installed. Got it? So once you install this module, the extension in your VS Code, and you close the VS Code and again reopen the VS Code. So what will happen, right? You can do right click, okay, and you will get some here one options, open with live server. This option you want to get till you want to install that live server. Okay, so first you install that live server and then you start with this. Now once I click on open with live server, no, you can see it will automatically come here. Okay, so see, you can see here the index.html page is automatically coming here, right? With your local IP, this is IP, local IP address. Either localhost will write or else will write 127.0.0.1. That is local IP address, okay, of your system. Then by some port it has assigned, like some port is free, so it is assigned 5500 port, and then index.html. So either you can open like this. If you don't want to open like this, just go to this and just right click on this and open with Google Chrome. That also works. But if you do open with Google Chrome, you have to get with the folder structure like users and the document batch and index.js. Okay, so I'll recommend you to use live server only because so many changes or here there files will happen. No, it won't work later. So I'll suggest you to go for live server. So let's try to again open live server. So you can see, like, once I am opening as a live server, no, you can see neither the title is coming. Title is same as URL now, right on the tab. Nothing I have written. If I'll do inspect also, nothing we can see. Automatically by default, though, it is binding with HTML, but nothing is there. See, 000, everywhere 000, right? Because we didn't write anything. It's a blank page. Okay. Now let's try to write HTML. So we don't need to write document type, that is not required. Automatically we are using our latest VS Code, so it will understand like what we are going to use. Okay. So we do HTML. So whenever you type HTML, you can just get, for that also you can search here HTML and CSS. A snippet will be there. Okay, some instant intelligence will be there for HTML CSS. What happens like whenever I type open bracket, no, automatically it will create the close bracket. Okay, so intelligence you can install if you want. You can install. Okay, intelligent. So now I have created HTML. Fine. So in HTML, I'll create a header tag. This should be there. Okay, header tag. Fine. Now next should be there body tag. Okay, body tag. Now in header tag, I'll just write the title as of now. So I'll just write title. Now in title, I'll write uh, tech neuro class. Now save this. Once you save this, no, if you are already open with the live server, automatically it will update here. Okay, see. Now you see, able to see. Now previously the IP address was coming as a title, but now you can see whatever we written in the title, that title is coming as a tag. Got it? Okay. Title is fine. Now in body. Now body nothing we wrote, that's why nothing is blank is coming. So let's not create any other tag in the body. Directly we'll write some that welcome to world of HTML CSS. Directly we'll write. We are not writing any other tag. Okay. So we can see here it's written, but it's not of any tag. There is because it's a default text. Neither it is small, neither it is big. Okay. So we'll right click inspect and we'll see what is happened. So in body, so directly it got. Okay. In header, we can see there is a title. That's why Tech Neuro class is coming as a title. Okay. So basically we are designing the browser pages and all. Okay. So that is our main motto. Script. So see inside the body, we can see some script. So this is only the place where you can write your JavaScript file to handle whatever there in the body. So I'll teach what is the use of script tag and all. But by default, according to like default things are coming, so that reloading or live reload and all, because we are using live server, no? So based on that, this code has generated. Okay, so to handle that live server things, refresh things are there, right? So whenever we are writing anything in the VS code, automatically it will displaying here. So that is handled by that script. Okay, so ignore that script. That is not important for us. Okay, understood? This much you understood? Okay. Let's go for again slides. Okay, so title you understood, HTML you understood, header you understood, body you understood. So in head, what and all things we can do? In head, we can create one title. If any CSS files are there, that is for a styling we use, so that we can include. If any JS file you want to include for this pages to interact with, that JS also you can include. So many things, whatever included, supportive things, libraries or any other things which is support to this page, that will be included in header tag. Okay, and that will not display on the this one. If you want to see like, okay, I wanted to see like, okay, in header file, whatever file I have included, like either JavaScript or CSS, that we can see on the browser side. So that also I have to show you, because if I want show those all, no, then it will be trouble. So see, here is once you will inspect, no, you will see one element tag. Okay, you will see one source tag. Okay, so source tag will be the place where you will see the data. Okay, but it's because none of the source tag we have created, neither .js, neither .css. That is the reason it's not showing here anything. Okay, these are the default which is binded by this browser and all. Okay, so that is the reason these all are showing, but we have not created any CSS. So once we create any CSS file, or once we create any some like library file or script file, then we can see here that files will be here. So all the data we can see here on the file. Okay, performance, memory, application, these all are not important as of now. Later we will use this application where we can see like different storage of the things are there, so that we'll explore later. Okay, as of now we are not going to check memory. Also we are not going to check as of now, because once we'll go for the project, then we'll check what memory, because memory is also very important. Like it defines like, okay, your website is there or your backend application is there, how much memory it's taking of your system or your browser. So all those memory related things we'll see here. Okay, performance, what is the performance of your website when the page is loading, how much milliseconds is taking to talk to API or to get the API, or how your page is, whether the page is properly you have done or not, how much time it's taking to load that page. So all those things we'll see on the performance tab. Okay, so we'll explore more on this one when we do, like, see, normally in the VS code we write console.log, right? So where we check the output, we'll check the output on the terminal. So now whenever you include any console.log on the browser side, like on the HTML file, so those all console we can see on this console tab. Okay, so that also we'll explore properly. But I'm saying you all the brief kind of, and this is the element which whatever we tag we create, all the element tags will be displayed here. Fine. Okay, so let's go for further now. Okay. Okay. So I think this much is clear. Okay. So now we have, now whatever tag we are going to study, all are related to body tag. Okay, so inside body tag, what and all different tags we can include. So in order to go to different tags, first we have to understand, because without understanding learning tag is no any use. So first we have to understand why we are going to use this tag. Now, in place of to understand that, you have to understand one thing, like on the page, when you see any web page, what and all things you will observe, what and all things will be there, what type of data will be there. One is paragraph data will be there, image will be there, video will be there, some link will be there where you can click link and move to another page or move to other website. So links, some big text will be there, small text will be there, right? So all these text will be there, image will be there, list will be there, tables will be there, right? Sub menus will be there, right? Navbar will be there where we'll have multiple tabs and all, right? So home page, service page. So these all pages will be there. So to design these all pages in HTML, CSS, we have some definite tags available. So if I write that tag, anything inside that tag, it will denote, generate those all things. Okay, understood? So based on this creating views and all, we have multiple tags available. So first tag is H1 to H6. Okay, H1 tag to H6 tag. It is generally used for the heading tag. Like as I told, no, like if I have to create a paragraph for flower, so flower is a main title, right? So we have to do it. Okay, so flower will be written as a H1 tag. So H1 to H6 tag. So there are label of tag like H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. So different H1 till H6 has bigger letter to a smaller letter, and all are used for the heading purpose. Okay, all are used for the heading purpose. So we'll go and write here in body. So we want directly, so nothing we should write directly inside the body. We have to include some tags to write the things. Okay, so this I'll just try to include in H1. Okay, I'll include inside, and whatever we write, everything we have to write our content in between the tag. Okay, now see, I think what I can do, I can separate this. Okay, so that the slideshow will be always coming. Okay, now you can see how big it is. Right, previously the text was very small, but now the text is very big, right? So let's go for, okay, so this is H1. So similar way, I will go for, okay, I will go for 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6, right? So I'll change for H2, right? I will change for H3, right? I will change for H4, right? I will change for, okay, H4, H5, right? H5 I will change for H6. Okay, now see H1 to H5, H6. So different like same text but different designs are there, right? Different sizes are there, right? So these are the things. Like if you want to use only this much small size, you can use the H6 tag. Somewhat bigger, then you can use its 5 tag, right? Okay, understood? So these are the things are there. Okay. Now next we'll move on to paragraph type. Now why H1 and why paragraph? H1 is nothing but it's like giving the heading. But if you want to write description about that heading, okay, flower is this, a flower is this, or something like we are going to write this description about that flower. So those all things we can write using paragraph. Okay, so that is P tag. So let's discuss about that. So let's write here paragraph. Okay. So to write paragraph, what we'll write? This is the description detail of our classes. Okay. So now see, understood? Okay. Now here one more thing you have to understand as of now. We have paragraph, right? We have heading, right? But here, whenever you see any heading, I am writing H1, H2 to H6. Everything's are written on the one line. Even though the space is there, right? The space is there, it could go here. If I change the text also, let's suppose if I'll write here, instead of next line, if I'll cut here and if I'll paste here. But still automatically it's making that extension, but still I'll just try with that. Means I'm just trying to show you one more concept. Like see, I'll do this. Okay. Now if I'll go to this, still you see there is no change. There is no change, right? So H1 tag to H6 tag, paragraph tag, some tags will be there which will take entire space of your browser. Okay, not like it will just take how much the content is. Like see, the even though content is small, one word, but it will take entire space. How to get to know? Just right click, inspect, and go to body, go to H1. Now see, if I click H1, you can see the view of the H1. See, it's taking entire page, right? If you go to paragraph also, you can see entire page, even though the content is very small. It will take entire page. So these some tags will be there where it will occupy complete space of that complete row space. Some tag will be there which will take only the content space. How much content will be that much only it will take. So this type of tag which takes entire space is called as a block scope tag. Okay, and one tag which will be like specific to content, that is called as inline tag. We'll call it inline tag. Okay, so inline means nothing but it's like a what is that, means how much content will be there, that much space only it will take. Means if you will write two paragraph, let's suppose if paragraph is inline tag, if I write two paragraph, then whatever space is taken by this paragraph, another side by side will attach to that another paragraph. Understood? So this is understanding is important. Okay, it's very interesting thing to play with basically. Okay, so the more you will try to write it, play it, the more you will understand, okay, why this is happening, why this is not happening. So it's just like a following things and doing the things. Okay, but here also requires some creativity, like how you are going to design and all. Okay, which decision you are making, like which tag is good for me. Like so many tags are there. So I will just discuss about that. Okay. Okay. And a tag. A tag is nothing but it's used for link creation. Okay, link creation. Like in your web page, it will be there. No, okay, follow me on this. You will write no. Okay, like if you want to get more content of my channel, then you can follow Sandeep Jaswal. Then if you click on Sandeep Jaswal, it will go to Sandeep Jaswal LinkedIn or some other page or some Twitter page or Instagram page, right? Or some button will be there, LinkedIn button you have observed in the website. If you click that button, it will redirect you to LinkedIn page of that person or that channel, whatever. So those all things will be created using anchor tag. So how anchor tag is created? Inside the tag, there will be one attribute called href. In that href, you will write the link. Let's suppose your LinkedIn profile link. Okay, so that link you will paste, and how that links, because link should not display on that web page, right? It should be some name. So that name is given to the link. So it's like here it will be written visit my site. So if so this will be written on the shown on the page. But if I click this, it will redirect you to this link. Got it? So that is anchor tag. Image tag is this tag. Okay, so let's try to do that. So let's create one anchor tag. A tag, I'm just writing click me. Okay, and I'm writing href. I'll just write href. I'll just write http colon no, https colon slash slash, how it will be? I forgot. Colon slash slash. Okay. What is that? Google.com, right? Something like that. I think we have tried. Okay. Now let's try to check with this. Something has came. Okay. See, click me. So you can see only click me is there. But if I'll overrun this, you overrun this, you can see on the down, http google.com it's showing. On the down, on the screen down corner. You are not able to view, I think, because of a bigger size. Okay, but if you click here, no, it will redirect you to google.com. See, understood what I'm trying to show? If you click here, it will redirect you to Google Chrome. If you want to open not in the same page, if you want to open the next tab, that also this one is there. Like you have to write blank target equal to empty, so it will go and open in the next tab. Got it? So this sort of things are available. So we'll explore more on this. But just I'm trying to show today small basics things. Okay, so anchor tag. Image tag means any image you have, you want to display on your web page. That time you have to create a image tag. Now see, one example I'll give for image. So basically what I will do, this is our folder, right? Where our HTML file is there. So I'll do one thing. I'll just copy this image. I'll go to batch API. I will just paste it here. img.jpeg is there, right? So I will just go here in the HTML, okay, and I'll just do img. Okay, so img tag is, I think, close tag only, that is okay, and we have src. There is no closing tag for img. Src. Now we'll just write here dot slash, okay, img.jpg. Now same path it is there, right? So I'll just write this, and once I'll go to browser, we can see the images. But one thing you observed here, anything you observed? Tell me. Anchor tag and image tag comes beside of. So by this we understood anchor tag and this image tag is inline element. Right? Because if it could not be inline element, no, my image could be down. Correct, but it came beside of. So to prove that, we can just do right click and inspect, and we see anchor tag. See, if you click anchor tag, it is just showing whatever the content is there. Right? Whatever content is there. If I inspect and over on image tag, it only the image part is showing, not the entire page. Right? Only till the image part it's capturing the data. See, paragraph you will see the complete, it will capture. Wait, let me make it. It's not making it. See, paragraph is there. You can see entire space, but anchor only click me, image only whatever the content size. Okay, so these two are called inline tag, which will take only the space how much content is there, how much big content is there, that much only. So it's called as a inline. So we tell so many inline can be included inside the block, because we can't leave as it is, no, this is space. So if you want to fill this space, we need all these tags, and we can place here inside paragraph tag. So that is also okay. So later we'll discuss more on like how inside block label tag, how we include multiple inline tag. Okay, so this is the one we are going to discuss. Okay, okay. Next is UL tag. UL tag is nothing but it's like a creating the list of items, like menus and all will create, no? So that is UL tag. So we'll create UL. Okay. So UL is nothing, it is nothing, it will come. Right. If you see here, UL, nothing is coming. Right. So what list you want to display? If let's suppose you want to display a menu of something. So you have to write LI list. Okay, so let's suppose menu of ABC, and then one more list I'll create, BCD. Okay, now see, ABC, BCD. So whenever you want to place something on the like this one type, like list type, that time you will go for UL. It will display the list. But why dot? Because I'm telling unordered list, UL. Because there is no order, no any 1, 2, 3, 4 sequence are written. So it's an unordered list, right? But if you want to create an ordered list like 1, 2, 3, 4, then instead of UL, you have to use OL. Okay, OL. That is ordered list, we'll call it as. So if you define ordered list, you can see there is a 1, 2 instead of dot. Got it? So these are the small tags is there available, which you can design, use and design your web pages. Okay. LI is nothing but it's a list item. Like whatever inside the UL or OL you see, no? LI, like whatever LI you will paste, that much list will get created. Okay. BR tag is nothing but break tag. Break tag means, let's suppose now inline tag is there, but I don't want to place beside it, because if I'll write two anchor tag and this one's tag, it will place beside, but I don't want to place beside. I want to that image to come down only. Like see in our example, if I want this image to come down, if I not write anything, it will come beside. But if I want to come down, then I can just write BR tag. It's already closing tag. No need of opening closing. So now if you go and see the website, it will be see. Previously it was on here, but now once I write BR, it will display down. It's a line breaking tag, we'll call it. Okay, so these all things are there. Okay, horizontal line tag means, let's suppose something will be writing no paragraph, and then we want one proper horizontal lines and all. So that time we can use HR tag. So it's almost automatically closing tag. There is no nothing is required in this. If you write HR, automatically it will create a horizontal line entire the space. Span tag, span tag. Now see, one is paragraph tag, that is for writing paragraph, that is for entire space taking, right? But this span tag is content space taking. Only the whatever content will be there, that much space only it will take. Span tag. So it's like two span can be written on the same line. Like see, if I write this paragraph, entire space it will take. But below of this only, if I write a span tag, okay, and if I write one more span tag, and if I write the content here inside this, hello, and something here, world, okay, but you can see both the things will be on the same place. See, it's a inline. So if you want to place multiple things inside that, you can write, and you can merge the tag also. It's not like you don't need to merge. You can merge, like you can copy this span tag, okay, and you can paste in place of paragraph. You can paste inside that type of things also you can do. Okay. Now in one paragraph, in one row, you will see both the span tag is included. So now the question comes, why need to use multiple tags? We can write hello world on the same tag, right? Using a space, correct? Only one span tag we can use, and we can do that. Why need two span tag? But the difference comes with, whenever you wanted to provide some styling, let's suppose I wanted hello in red color and world in other color, or I want hello in more bigger, world in less bigger. So that time later, if I try to apply the styling, what will happen? If I'll apply the styling to a span, no, entire will be in only one format. Got it? But if I wanted to give different format for both of the thing, then that is the reason we'll do separate span tag. So that one span tag I apply for red, one span tag I apply for green. So hello will be red, world will be green. So that will be good for me for styling and all purpose. So that is the reason we have multiple tags to use instead of single tag writing everything. Okay, that you have to note it down. Okay, so I think yeah, we can close because it should not take more also. Okay, so I think that much only for today. Okay, so small things I'll give you. Okay, and you have to create. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Then let's discuss tomorrow. It won't take much time, but teaching time it won't take much time. But once I will give you the assignment, no, that time you have to take more time, because assignments only makes you more like proficient in this, because it's all about practice. Okay, I think fine. Thank you.